Hey guys, it's Adele and welcome back to the channel. This week's video, I decided to do a story time from the time that I got catcalled by the builders next door. I was at this house and I think this was a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, I don't know. But it was maybe the spring and I just got home from school. I got off the bus. I still have this outfit. I was wearing this yellow top with leggings. And the house next door that is now built and someone's living in it now was being built and the workers were doing the roof. I was kind of paranoid because, you know, it's like grown-ass men like working on the roof and I was like 14 or 15. So I get off the bus. I forget when I realized that I forgot my keys on like the kitchen counter or something. So I come into my backyard through the gate. And also no one's home, so no one can let me in. My mom's working, my dad's working. My dogs are the only ones that are home. So I go up to the door and my dogs are freaking out. I'm freaking out because I don't have a key to get into the house. I was like, wait, I have an idea. First I was like, Coco, open the door, my dog. Because conveniently she opened it like a while back because she like hit the lock and I'm like, okay, so now I'm in. But not this time, she didn't do that. I tried to get her to do that, but she didn't do that, so that was a fail. Then I remembered that we had a window open on the side of my house where my living room is. So I'm like, wait, because I did it before. I climbed into the house through the window. So I'm like, I should climb through it again. So I go over there, I leave my book bag and stuff at the back door and just walk my way over there. And it's open, it's cracked, but I can only get it up so far and there was a screen protector or something, I think, the screen. I tried to like lift myself up on the ledge to try and lift up more and unlock it. Also, keep in mind that I'm sure they're staring at me. They stared at me when I first came home. So when I'm trying to lift myself up, one of the workers whistles and is like, yeah, baby. I'm like, I got so scared and uncomfortable. That only happened once. So that's why I'm saying, is it considered catcalling? But it kind of is. So then that's when I was like, no, I cannot. That window plan did not work. So I run back to my freaking backyard and I'm literally panicking because I'm like, what could happen? It's not like they're gonna come off the roof and whatever, but I was super paranoid. So then I start panicking, trying to open up the door. I'm literally shaking the door and like freaking out. They can clearly tell that I'm freaking out, so that's not good. They can tell that I'm scared, which that wasn't a good idea. At least thank God nothing happened, but if you're ever in a situation, don't act scared or frightened or whatever, because then that tells that person that you're scared. So then I'm like, wait, I have a bobby pin, because I think I had my hair up in a bun. So I got the bobby pin from the back of my hair and I try and fiddle with the freaking lock. That did not work at all. Also sitting there shaking, like jamming it into the lock trying to get it, and I'm like hyperventilating because I was just so scared and my dogs are still freaking out. So then my phone was dying, so then I was like, wait, let me just call my dad real quick. I'm like, Dad, can you please come home? I don't have the key, I left it in the house, I'm freaking paranoid. These workers like hollered at me. I told him like the whole thing and he's like, no, you're fine, you can wait until I get home or whatever, like, because he didn't want to come. So I was still freaking out. I'm like, please come home, please. I'm like, my phone's gonna die, but I have a charger, I can plug it into my computer. So then I run to the back of my backyard behind the shed that we have and charge my phone. So my dad pulls up eventually in his Chevy Camaro, which now we sold it for another car that I can drive. So besides the point of getting a new car, he gives me, I think he gave me an extra key or maybe his key. I think he gave me his key to the house. And then I'm like, oh, thank God. So then I grab my stuff. I'm like, bye. And I went into the house, shut the door, lock it, and sitting right there, like I said, was my keys. I was just, you know, trying to calm myself down. And then I think of something. I'm like, wait, don't we have a spare key in the backyard? This is after my dad left too. I ran out to my backyard because I remembered exactly where it was. It was in my grill. I run out there, I grab it, or I don't grab it, I check to see if it's there, and it was there. And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't think of the spare key that we had in the backyard. And then I think I FaceTime my dad and I'm like, yeah, there was a key in the backyard, I forgot about that. So that is a story of how I got catcalled by some workers next door. I don't know how else to put it, so I guess it just, you know, catcalled. It was one guy too. The rest were just staring at me. It's fine. My mom was a bit worried though when I told her, because she was like, oh my god, what if something happened? I'm like, how do you think I felt? So I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. Comment down below if you experienced anything relating to this, because I would love to read your stories. So I'll see you guys hopefully soon with a new video.